皆さんこんにちは。Thanks for coming. Here's a week 1 video. Today I'm gonna talk about Japanese characters. I think you've already known, but Japanese has different alphabets. And it must be big obstacles as well, but don't give up and enjoy learning. Before watching this video, please watch a week 0 video. You can briefly understand the concept of this video series. If you already know about Japanese characters, please skip this and watch the next videos, or if you want to just practice, I have another video that you can practice hiragana and katakana for additional, so please check the link as well. When we talk about Japanese characters, you have to notice Japanese has 3 types of characters: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. These 3 has different roles, so you have to remember most of them. Hiragana and katakana are coming from kanji. These are examples. These 5 characters are vowel sounds of Japanese. These sound aiueo. You don't need to remember these kanji because Japanese doesn't know these kanji are the base kanji or vowel sound of hiragana and katakana. But you can see these kanji are similar to hiragana and katakana. This is how hiragana and katakana are made from. And hiragana and katakana most likely means sound. You have to learn how to read and write all of them for understanding Japanese. Let's see some sentences first. Actually, you can write Japanese only in hiragana. Also, we can only do that in katakana too, but we don't. This sentence means, My name is Alex. It sounds, 私の名前はアレックスと言います。But we don't and write sentence like this. We combine with katakana and kanji for making look nice, as I can say. It sounds same. 私の名前はアレックスと言います。This is probably because Japanese don't have space between words, so we want to shorten by adding kanji. But when we were kids, we only write sentence with hiragana, so don't think too serious. Here is another sentence. 日本には魅力的な観光地がたくさんあります。This means there is a lot of attractive tourist spots in Japan. As you can see, the sentence is shorter than only in hiragana. Hiragana is basic of Japanese. We often replace G's to kanji, but still you must understand. Japanese dictionary is written by hiragana, so if you want to search them by your own dictionary, you definitely need to understand anyway. But in sentence, hiragana is used as connection of verbs, adjectives, and so on. For example, this sentence below means tomorrow will be sunny. 明日は晴れるでしょう。But if you only featured about hiragana, it only means will be. Hiragana seems not working in the sentence, but if you choose different hiragana, the meaning is totally changing. Look all sentences below. You can see middle hiragana is different. When we read, 明日は晴れるでしょう。明日も晴れるでしょう。明日が晴れるでしょう。But these sentences mean, it will be sunny tomorrow. It will be sunny tomorrow too. It will be sunny. But actually the last sentence is incorrect sentence, but still we can understand this. Katakana sounds same as hiragana, but we use katakana as specific station. At first, we use katakana as words from abroad, so that means your name can be written by katakana. Here are some examples. And also, some words we import from abroad could be katakana. For example, we have eigo as Japanese, and this means English. But we can also write down same sound of English but Japanese way, like English. And also, katakana sometimes explains sound. These are called onomatope, and we use a lot as normal conversation. For example, zaza means sound of rain. In sentence, we use like zaza しているね. But literally, we only say zaza isn't it in this sentence. But this means it's heavy rain outside, something like this. These are the list of hiragana and katakana. We have 46 each characters and the additional signs. In this video, I read all, but without any additional signs. Pronunciation is not that difficult. 5 vowels, and you just add consonant sounds before vowel. Vowel is a, I, U, E, O. If you know some Latin language, it's same sound. A, it sound like apple. I, it sound like ink. U, it's not you. It's like which and what sound. It's U. E, it's not E. It sounds like certain version of capital A. It's E. O. It sounds like offer. Basically, as a pronunciation, it's just adding consonant sound before vowel sound, as I say. You can pronounce all Japanese. I gotta pronounce all of them on the list once, so repeat after me. A, I, U, E, O. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Sa, shi, su, se, so. Ta, chi, tsu, te, to. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Ha, hi, fu, he, ho. Ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Ya, yu, yo. La,り、る、れ、ろ。わ、wo, n. We also have small characters and some signs, but I don't talk much here. For better understanding, please check the linked video. You can understand well, and it includes some signs and small characters too. In the end, you have to understand signs too, so please check for sure. A last, kanji. Probably most of you are feeling big obstacles of learning kanji. But take your time and memorize little by little. That's the only way. We Japanese also don't know all kanji. And basically, if you understand hiragana, it will be fine most of the case. As I told you before, when Japanese are young, we only write sentence in hiragana. Best way to memorize kanji for beginner is memorize its shapes. Kanji is basically coming from images, so put some image and connect to shape of kanji. But this is going not to work later actually, because it's gonna be really complicated later. But at first, you should memorize by shapes until you recognize kanji at glance. I add additional video about kanji every Saturday, but after week 2 video, so please watch these and memorize little by little. From next week, you will learn Japanese by easy conversation. Make sure to memorize hiragana for better understanding. You can skip them of course, but you need it in the end. Today's lesson is done. お疲れ様でした。よろしければ他の動画もご覧ください。Please check other videos. またお会いしましょう。